provision of basic infrastructure as well as access to social amenities such as good roads, clean water, Medicare, and power supply, among others by government, is critical to the well-being and overall survival of its people, as they are contributing to both physical and material comfort, guaranteeing the quality of life.
The travails of riverine dwellers in the creeks of the Niger Delta in the past few decades is no news. What is, however, news is what Governor OKOWA of Delta State is doing to address the many challenges of daily survival confronting the people and stunting their growth. Over the course of our documentary series, we have kept you abreast with the OKOWA-led administration's developmental strides in the creeks of Delta State. Please join us in today's episode of Smart Delta as we seek to once more unravel how Governor OKOWA has tackled the challenges that bedevils the creeks of Delta State and how much impact his smart initiatives have had on the lives and living standards of the people in the past 7 years. I am Vida Oputa. Please stay tuned.
Governor OKOWA's ability to identify areas of lack stunting their growth and development and taking actions to change the narrative has brought meaningful impact on their lives. For instance, in healthcare delivery, education, roads, human capital development, and many more areas, the people are enjoying a new lease of life in the coastal communities in Delta. Smart Delta media team's desire to bring to light imprints of Governor OKOWA's developmental strides in the creeks prompted our visits to several coastal communities such as Burutu, Warri North, Bomodi, Warri Southwest local government areas, and many more, to capture firsthand the projects situated in these communities and, most importantly, its impact on the local people. Smart Delta. Globally, the absence of roads imposes handicaps and creates many limitations inimical to the socio-economic growth of creek dwellers and elsewhere. Thus, to address this barrier, Governor OKOWA, not minding the huge financial implications, commenced the construction of roads in deep coastal communities in Delta.
We've never seen this since the inception of democracy, to do a road in the riverine community. Because what we've earlier heard, people always say they are only developing the urban, but the governor makes us know that the government can also develop the rural community and bring more development in terms of infrastructure, health and education. The entire community, they are very, very happy.
This is the first time that I've experienced that a governor do a great thing into this community. We are so excited.
For example, upon our arrival in places like Ikbideiri in Isoko South local government area and Isaba in Warri Southwest local government area, we enjoyed quite a walk on smooth tarred roads that were once described as hell by the indigenes. Beyond improving the connectivity of people, goods and services also enjoy freer distribution intra and inter-communities through Isaba all the way to OD community in Bayelsa State.
Asma appreciate this road that come to this town. Before we do use the water transportation, which we just use from Asaba with speedboats. But now when there's road, it was very okay. You can see that there's more development. Even those that were not even coming to the village before, they do come to the village now because there's road network.
His Excellency Dr. Ifeanyi OKOWA, he has done very well. This road I'm standing on now, well, that was in November 2002. But with the emergence of OKOWA, it has been done. It's a great relief to us. We are basically farmers, and this road had helped us a lot since it was executed. With the execution of this road, we are able to access the urban area. OKOWA has tried very well.
Also, the presence of good road infrastructure has turned around the fortunes of persons living in Okerekoko, Benekurukru in Warri Southwest local government area, Akugbene in Bomodi local government area, Beneku in Ndokwa East local government area, Obogoro and Utonila twin communities in Warri North local government area. They too can attest to a new lease of life on account of Governor OKOWA's benevolence.
Governor OKOWA has brought a lot of rapid development into the community, opened a lot of space in the community for people to build houses extensively, and the road has been so helpful.
Youth here, normally we are known for agitation, and because of there's no presence of governors in these communities. But since OKOWA came in, the tension have been doused down. They no longer agitate because now they feel the presence of governors.
If anybody not feel appreciate OKOWA, only myself go appreciate them for only this one when he do. Not be only Beneko, many places, even up by the city they do for Okwale and other places, even for the full Ndokwa. Anywhere when I see anything concerning OKOWA, we must support them to any level.
The market women here, they are really enjoying this place because why? The road here, they are linked to each other, so they can easily move from one community to the other. We want to say, Governor OKOWA, we love you and thank you very much for bringing roads to Oboro community. We are very happy.
The story of Good Road Network also reverberates with residents of Ogulaha Kingdom in Burutu local government area. The construction of over 19.7 kilometers of roads linking major communities in the kingdom has rescued the people from decades of suffering and brought the community to limelight.
As you came in here, you saw motorbikes going around, you saw everybody going about their normal businesses. The road it gave us has actually stimulated the internal economy of this island.
OKOWA has done well and it's made well for the riverine communities, because since the inception of Delta State, this is the first time government is coming closer to the people. We are feeling the impact of government presently.
The road, I must confess, has contributed to the economic value of our town. Before now, the roads were really deplorable, of which even the Okada riders cannot, access this road properly. But for now, I tell you, it has really had value to our economy, and at least the road has been able to access most of our institutions here, the Delta State School of Marine Technology, the Modern Market, Burutu Grammar School, and a host of other places.
The construction of overhead pedestrian bridges and landing concrete jetties in communities like Naifo Island, Ajuju, Enyegbogbene in Warri Southwest, Isaba, Ogeye Dimigu, Obogoro Utonila twin communities, Shekeleu, etc., have eased movement on water. On a prior visit to the creeks, Smart Delta teammates depended on being piggybacked, a strange experience, through the waters to board a boat due to lack of jetties. Now, the people couldn't be happier about their new reality.
I wish to formally commission this concrete jetty. It is my prayer that God will bless this project and that all those who will go through this jetty will go in safety and return in safety in Jesus' name.
We are suffering from so many things in this community, but this OKOWA government has brought this jetty. We thank him for giving us this jetty.
People cannot land and then go to enter boats easily because most of the waterfront has been eroded off. So it becomes difficult for people to land when they come from travel and even when we want to load our materials. So this one now makes business very, very easy.
Governor OKOWA's determination to further consolidate on his mission to connect Deltans further propelled him to embark on two mega projects, the Ayakromo Bridge and Beneku Bridge in Burutu and Ndokwa East local government areas, respectively. Though still under construction, the people are quite optimistic about the impending benefits that would accrue to them on completion.
When this bridge crosses, it will link through Burutu, Kekedos, Ogulaha, then from this way to Esama to Ozobo, and we appreciate the work of OKOWA.
It's a bridge connecting two local governments, the Ndokwa West and the Ndokwa East. So because of the water barrier, most of the development over here have been stagnant. So it's going to bring a lot of development.
Smart Delta.
I like what I am seeing.
Jabo, you don't start again with all this your paperwork.
Thomas, now when you go stop to the doubt, as me and you they talk so, Delta State now won't be the first state for Nigeria to own a film village built by the state government.
And at the same time, I did talk that. Seeing is believing.
Meaning?
I want to see on my eyes.
No, Allah. Tomorrow, me and you go travel, go there. I know say they along my 5 Ugbolo road. You remember, as I tell you the other time, say Governor OKOWA don't do a lot of things for the riverine, for creeks. You did doubt me. Until I carry you, me and you go there. Shebi, you remember?
I remember.
Abi, you won't make I remind you.
No. I see him now. For Ogola Kingdom, Governor OKOWA don't do road for Ogola, Benebiama, Yobebe, Yokri, Sokelebolo, Isaba.
And make I still remind you, say Governor OKOWA still do bridge for Penekrukru and Oyakoromo.
We not get any argument. We don't see him. Governor OKOWA did do well for the riverine. And idea we say, okay, a floating market go soon they ready for commissioning.
Remember, say Governor OKOWA still don't provide healthcare for the riverine.
That one I confirm, I not they argue those ones. I want to see the film village.
Tomorrow. Thomas, you see him? This one at the film village where Governor OKOWA they build. And it go be the first state-built film village for the whole Nigeria.
Try. God, help me. Make I know the adapt again now. As I don't see rich, not anybody could tell me where go convince me about what I see with my eyes. Governor OKOWA, he dey work.
Smart Delta.
As the saying goes, health is wealth. Indeed, investment in the health of the people in riverine communities has renewed hope for positive health outputs. This has reduced mortality rates from illnesses like cholera, river blindness, malaria, and other ailments peculiar to their terrain.
This is a riverine community. If you look who needs healthcare center, it's we for this community. We appreciate it more. So when you see this community, you can see the good work of the smart governor. It touches everywhere.
If someone had told me that a health facility in a riverine area will be this well equipped, I would have said the person is lying. All the minor surgeries and even major surgeries are approved to be done yet.
Governor OKOWA is actually a visionary leader. He's a purpose-driven leader. He's the people-oriented leader, and he's very close to the people, and he knows the pains of the people.
Infant and maternal mortality, which was once the order of the day due to long-distance travels to upland areas in search of medical services, is now history. The icing on the cake for expectant women and children under 5 is the free medical services offered by the state's contributory health scheme.
My woman safely delivering everything, no money, nothing. So this clinic is a good clinic to this our community. The governor of Delta State is doing good.
Government do health center for us. So now they from the born. All the small children, if anybody where they sick, and a free treatment now that they give us. So we're happy for that one.
Furthermore, the provision of clean potable water through the provision of freshwater wells in places such as Obogoro Utonila communities and Ezeabiri and many others has added more meaning to the lives of the people. Our recent visits to Ezeabiri, where we observed the use of one of such facilities, was a pleasant experience.
I have to appreciate the state government for getting us water like this. This water, they also installed it in other communities. I believe they are also enjoying their own too. The women too, even the children, they are enjoying the water because it's clean water and it's good for taking, even the taste.
Access to quality education in the creeks from time immemorial has always been a challenge. Issues ranging from poor and dilapidated structures to inadequate staffing, both in quality and quantity, to lack of basic learning materials, etc., have plagued the educational system of riverine communities. Through the intervention of the state government, these inadequacies have been addressed, and the story is now different. Several schools have been constructed and others revamped and fully equipped to meet modern-day realities.
OKOWA is a man of knowledge who knows whatever his people needs. Like we in the riverine area, he noticed that we around here, we don't have adequate schools and the rest. Based on his knowledge and interest of students, he thought of a good thing to give us schools that is very important for the life of children. I'm always excited whenever I come close to the school because everything about the school is excellent. The teachers here, they are very educated. The students, the school building, the structures, the chairs, everything. I can't even thank him enough for all the things you have done for us.
It's like as if I've not found education in my life before, but now OKOWA will build the school. Just remove every shame out of my face. I like everything about the school. The school is beautiful. It's one of the greatest schools in this world. And the share, I've not seen some kind of share like this in my life. Dr. Ifeanyi OKOWA, God will bless you.
Children now have access to quality education, learning in conducive classrooms with qualified staff and learning materials. In the wake of these milestone achievements, children from the region need not travel long distances in search of quality education.
The facilities inside the classroom, they are extremely different compared to what you have in the cities. To the best I can tell you, even in the university that I went to, I don't have this kind of sittings that I have in the classroom here. Then at subsequent time, they make provisions to give them uniforms, books, bags, sandals. So it's a blessing to everyone within the riverine area.
It is heartwarming to know that the administration of Governor Ifeanyi OKOWA is equally committed to providing quality housing for people living in the riverine communities. To this extent, low-cost housing estates have been developed.
It's well furnished, we have televisions. In fact, it's a home where we live. For me as a person, I don't even travel often because the place is conducive and comfortable.
Water system there, light there, everything there comfortable for inside. So I like the government. I thank them for bringing this project to this community.
Before maybe the house come, they live on bamboo house before. Now bamboo house not there again. They don't build block house, they do doors, they give us hospital, and they give us lights. Governor OKOWA, thank you for what you do for Dollar community.
The encouragement and growth of SMEs are crucial to stirring up the local economies of riverine communities. To this extent, the OKOWA-led administration has invested huge state resources in developing local marketplaces where SMEs will thrive. This singular move has put smiles on the faces of the people.
This is the first governor so far that has deemed it fit that yes, riverine area, where the oil is coming from, let us give them back their oil dividends. That's why you are seeing this Brutu ultra-modern market right in Brutu, heartland of no regret. Coming to Brutu to do job is not easy because the jobs here is 3 times upland. It's a good achievement to Brutu people and environs.
A major attestation to its development in the creeks is the recently constructed and completed OKOWA floating market awaiting inauguration. The Smart Delta Media crew, alongside other construction personnel and a tour guide, undertook a tour of the facility in defiance of the heavy downpour. The people are happy because the market would no doubt open the floodgates of socio-economic activities in their domain and beyond.
This market you are seeing, you have a lock-up shop and an open shop. You also have a security tower and meat building and banking hall. We have a capacity of 160 shops. From the floating market, you have other communities that are very close to the market. Then you have the sea shop, of which other people can still come in for business.
It will be well with Governor OKOWA and his entire household. We are praying for him. For what he's done for us, God will bless him.
It is worthy of note that the transformation of the creeks and ultimately improving the lives of the people doesn't just start and end with the execution of projects. Governor Ifeanyi OKOWA has also embarked on human capital development in the area. For instance, the RISA program was targeted at empowering persons from rural and coastal communities with skill sets that would enable them to become job creators. This move has left indelible marks in the hearts of the people.
As a son born in the creek, we used to struggle. Since I graduated, there was no other government work. But with the help of the miracle governor, because he's doing marvelous things since he resumed office, I was given a starter pack, of which I was very happy, especially the ladder, the electrical belt, the safety boot, I was improved. With the help of these government instruments, I opened another shop. I employ people that are working under me. I have 10 workers.
When OKOWA the campaign, I saw the poster. Then I say, this man, that time I don't even know his name. I say, that man go win, then I go benefit from that. Somebody say, your brother served the contest, go toss in another person. I say, I have a strong feeling that this man, will surprise me and he will surprise the whole world. Thank God's RISA program that Governor OKOWA did that made me one of the person in my own village. Like I have everything, more than $1 million plus. So I'm very, very happy that I voted OKOWA. Then now OKOWA is doing something very, very happy in my life.
Consequently, in promoting fairness, equity and justice, Governor OKOWA ensured that indigents from this region of the state have a seat at the decision-making table by way of political appointment.
Delta State is a peculiar state. It's like a mini Nigeria. So for anybody to come here and rule Delta State, the person must be prepared to be fair to all. In terms of our sensitive appointments, the 3 senatorial districts have been carried along. OKOWA is one governor that appoints a lot of people who are not seeing this good. There is no local government area in Delta State today that don't have a minimum of 50 persons benefiting from the state government in terms of appointment.
It is worthy of mention that on account of all these developments, the people now enjoy a bubbling nightlife just like cities in the upland delta. These achievements, alleviating the sufferings of the people in the creeks, have endeared the OKOWA-led administration into the hearts of creek dwellers and attracted accolades from people beyond the shores of the state.
Arguably in Nigeria, there is no government that has the character of Delta State because of the governor of Delta State. You can go around and ask people, and that is why you're talking about peace. If the leader is a peaceful person, it translates. What is happening in Delta is remarkable. I'm somebody who knows what happens in Delta. As you know, anybody who lives in Onitsha is part of Delta. Yes, OKOWA they work. Everyone.
OKOWA they work, and we they see. I must say that my brother, the governor, you have not disappointed me. Been watching you inaugurating several projects all over the state. I appreciate you for this milestone.
The administration's sterling achievements in the creeks in the last 7 years, even in the area of power supply, have not only sparked the needed economic growth and prosperity, but have indeed established a deep sense of belonging, which has ultimately snowballed into the peace that pervades the state today. This has directly impacted the activities of international oil companies (IOCs) situated in the region. They now carry out their work in peace, devoid of fear.
I want to thank the governor, Senator OKOWA, for being so helpful to all the companies producing in Delta State because they formed themselves into a mediation agent such that it's always very difficult for fracas between communities and companies to escalate.
With the operations of oil and gas in Delta, under the administration of His Excellency Senator Dr. OKOWA, have been peaceful, stable, and they've never had it so good. People of the riverine communities are blessed with the administration of Senator Dr. OKOWA and will remain grateful.
Smart Delta.
Governor OKOWA has said time and time again that living in the riverine doesn't have to be a death sentence. To this extent, he has walked the talk, taking bold steps to restore hope and change the people's story. The once neglected riverine dwellers have said yes, with their positive feedback on the impact of Governor OKOWA's intervention in their communities. On our part, that is, Smart Delta Media Team, with the positive vibes coming from the people, we couldn't have been happier to defy the storms and the rains just to bring the people's joy to your living rooms. I am Vida Oputa and thank you for watching today's episode of Smart Delta. See you next time.
The feedback segment.
This week,
we have a commendation from Louis Mulu.
And I want to highly thank the Governor of Delta State, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, for his infrastructural development in the riverine area. We have a governor who is concerned about the riverine areas, and he has built roads, he has built schools, he has renovated schools, he has built markets, and he's doing so much for the riverine community, and I want to commend him.
I want to urge all Deltans and all Nigerians and persons from across the world to continue to watch Smart Delta. They're doing so well. It's a good means of communication of what we do in Delta State. I'm quite excited that they've been getting the information out there. If you want to know a lot about what is going on in governance and development in Delta State, continue to watch Smart Delta. You will definitely be able to get all the information that you require.
Text your questions to 08121192133 or send with the hashtag #AXIT to all our social media platforms.
You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where OKOWA they do. You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where OKOWA they do. I see your job and work creation in Delta, make the youth say them higher. OKOWA. I see good roads everywhere in Delta, make the people say them cola. Come live in Delta. Say me I say. Come invest in Delta. Come explore the potentials of our state.